Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm memory hunters are of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 6 preview between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So let's look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with Kansas City.
When I look at the Kansas City Chiefs, I have to look at the offensive line being able to protect the new quarterback, Brady Quinn. If they can do that, then they can have some success throwing the football versus this Bucs secondary. Although the Bucs secondary is talented, they do give up a lot of big plays downfield. So they can also work the flat, the short to intermediate game with Dexter McCluster, get him the football quickly. He can make one miss. Go up top to Jonathan Baldwin, Dwayne Bowe, but it's all about the offensive line being able to pass protect, because we know the Bucs run defense is stingy. If they can do that, again, they can have some success. But on the defensive side of the football, it's all about disrupting the timing of the Bucs offense. So let's go inside the lab to see how the Chiefs can accomplish that this week.
The way the Chiefs can be effective versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line is by attacking their pass protection with different stunts. And we know the Chiefs run the 3-4 defense. So you have this guy marked right here, Ted Larson. He's been doing a sound job replacing Davin Joseph. He's not Davin Joseph, which is why I think they can attack this gap versus the Buccaneers in pass protection. And so let's look at what we can do to cause problems for this passing play with the different type of stunts. We're going to call this a fake free safety blitz. Cover zero, nobody back deep, everybody manned up on a guy. So this is the fake free safety blitz. He's going to walk down like he's going to give that look pre-snap to where he's going to shoot the gap, but really he has this running back man on man. So here's the stunt. We're going to bring this nose tackle all the way around, coming through this gap here. Defensive end shooting that gap, and we have this backer, this backside backer coming through the gap as well. So you have two guys attacking the B gap versus Ted Larson. He has to make sure he communicates and passes off one guy while it picks up another. Backside backer coming down this way. In is shooting down that way. We have the loop around coming from the whip linebacker coming in. Strong safety has the tight end manned up. Backer has his back. If this back stays in and block, then he goes. Manned up on the corners, manned up on the corner. So different ways the Chiefs can get pressure on the Bucs. But my suggestion was try to attack the B gap versus Ted Larson, and that way they can have a chance.
Let's move over to Tampa Bay, and I'll start with their defense. I like the linebackers of Levante David, Mason Foster, and Quincy Black. Those guys are going to have their hands full this week trying to shut down Jamal Charles. And the Bucs defense has been doing an outstanding job in stopping the run. I think this week what they're going to do to ease Brady Quinn into the offense, they're going to lean on that running game. So the Bucs have to win on first down defensively. If they can do that, they put the Chiefs in backed up situations where their aggressive corners can take advantage of the passing game, and they'll be able to unleash the pass rush. But offensively, I think they have to get Josh Freeman on the move. So let's go inside the lab to see how the Bucs can do that this week versus Kansas City.
I'm a big fan of getting the quarterback out on the perimeter in certain situations, the sprint out pass, in particular when you have a guy that throws well on the run like Josh Freeman. So here's some situations where you can get him on the move with the sprint out pass, and we have two types of plays drawn up, one under center, one in the shotgun, and this guy right here is our tight end. I've always liked flexing the tight end because you can still be strong and running the football and getting a better angle on blocking. But see right here, we're going to sprint out Freeman, have the back walk up like he's going to block. If nobody threatens his area, he can run up and run that option route right there. You're bringing this guy in motion. This is your first read. Boom. This is your second read. Boom. And this would be your third read coming backside, because this is really technically a clear out route. So you look at 1, 2, and 3, and this could also be your safety valve, or your fourth option really is just to continue to run and pick up yards which you can. But that's why I like getting him on the move, because he can make this easy throw right here. He can make that throw right there, and Freeman has that strong enough arm to drive the football downfield. Here in the shotgun, it's a little bit different. You can easily walk this guy up here to block, put him in motion, a short sprint out. Some may call it a waggle, but I like to call it a sprint out. Here you have the out curl combination, which is deadly. So you can have 1, 2, 3 with this guy going on the sprint out, with that being your fourth option if you have time. But you can see right there, if the Bucs want to get creative, if the pressure gets too much on the interior, roll the pocket, move the pocket for Freeman, and I think they can have a chance in completing some passes along the sideline versus Kansas City.
I think Brady Quinn has to be an X factor in this ball game. The passing game is what has been lacking for the Chiefs offense. We know they can run the football. We know defensively they have some talent, and they just need the passing game to come to life, and Brady Quinn has a huge task on his hands to do that this week. Now look at Ted Lawson. I think the Chiefs will come in and try to attack his gap, his side of the football, with different stunts and blitzes, so he's going to have a huge game this week for Tampa Bay. Let's take a look at the personnel breakdown in this ball game. Again, you see the Chiefs are a very talented bunch, and I don't have a check by their defensive line, but they came to life last week versus Baltimore. They needed an encore performance this week versus Tampa Bay and what they do offensively. I like the Bucs in this ball game. Offensively, I think they're going to do a great job in running the football, establishing that ground game, and then operating off play action. Defensively, they will put the Chiefs in backed up situations, and until Brady Quinn proves he can throw the football with some consistency, I can't feel comfortable in picking Kansas City. Plus, the Bucs secondary are ball hawks. Although they give up big plays, I think they do enough to stop the Chiefs throwing the football. And I also want to give a huge shout out to the Bucs fans and Chief fan forums for always showing football game plan support.